Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legends. Today we are going to take a look at Noplaceforplay's HBT. I know, it sounds like a disease. You could say it is, because it actually is a disease. If you ever wondered, what else can you do toxic, like with Telvanni? You guessed it right. You've seen hand buff Redrun, you've seen hand buff Spellsword. Well, here it is, hand buff Telvanni. That's where HBT comes from. So yeah, Noplaceforplay found the recipe to make hand buff Telvanni a thing, and I must tell you, it is pretty damn good, and it's pretty fun to play, but it's also a bit toxic, meaning Telvanni already has a lot of draws. This is a bit over-exaggerated, but it's fun. And if the game allows you to do it, why shouldn't you do it? So this is exactly what we're gonna do. So the deck basically comprises of your usual conscription Telvanni, although Noplaceforplay only runs one conscription, and I think I know why, because you basically want to keep conscription until you get to play Journey to Sovngarde. So there's a lot of ways to buff your hand stuff. We've got all the necessary creatures from purple. That's Endurance. You've got Outland Patrol, you've got Advalor the Assassin, you've got Emperor's Attendant. Where was that? Well, you also have Black Soul Gem. Basically trade like crazy and hand buff all your stuff you would like to have in hand. Maybe, where is it? Damn it, I can't find a card. Okay, Faded Wraith. Now, in this deck, we're not running any Wake of the Dead. As you can see, Noplaceforplay did not fill any spot with Wake of the Dead. And why is that? Well, aside from Spellsword, which severely lacks on drawing capabilities, and Redrun, I'd say, okay, it has some drawing here and there. But Telvanni is the drawing deck. Telvanni is the drawing deck. It's the drawing archetype. You've got all the needed cards to draw, so there's no need for Wake of the Dead, because I guarantee you, you will get a Faded Wraith sooner than later. So, aside from the hand buff capabilities, we've got Altar of Despair. Why? Because of the Black Soul Gem. So you'll basically be sacrificing your cards and buffing stuff in your hand. Cool Fire Bloom works with Telvanni Catspaw. Monderstone, that's another good support that you would like to use. And Hannibal Traven. Now, I found, actually, I didn't find it. It was Zaire who found an interesting mechanic with Hannibal Traven. So what you can do is, this is another cool combo that this deck has. You can fill the board with Hannibal Traven. The only requirements are that you have Device Experiment in hand, Hannibal Traven, of course, and a Altar of Despair in play already. Although you can get insane amount of Magicka with any Telvanni deck, I'd recommend having the Altar already on the board. So what happens is you drop the Hannibal Traven and you use Device Experiment on it. You sacrifice some other random creature. Don't sacrifice Hannibal, because otherwise it'll all be bad. So what happens is Hannibal basically learns 2 activations of Device Experiment, I think. Because you play it twice, you betray it, and you play it. After you play an action, he learns it. So I think that when you betray, it behaves like another action, and it's a 0-cost copy of the action that you play. Betray, sacrifice a creature to play this again. So you play it again. I'll have to investigate to see if it counts as 2. Why? Because if it counts as 2, you get to play 4 devised experiment when the original Hannibal Traven dies, and this is where Altar of Despair comes into play. Because once you summon the 2 copies of Hannibal Traven, you just sacrifice it with Altar, and then you will fill the board with Hannibal Travens. Neat, huh? Aside from the hand buff capabilities and conscription and Hannibal Traven combo, this is your pretty much out-of-the-box Telvanni conscription. So, as a message from Noplaceforplay, he wishes you well, and he's very happy to see people playing his deck. So, you grab this, and you go on ladder and beat his ass. He'll be extremely happy. So yeah, let's hop on for some testing sessions and see how this deck behaves in real time. And here we are, jumping right on the horse, fighting against a tribunal. This ought to be interesting. That is actually a good hand. We've got a Harpy, a Catspaw, and then an Outland Patrol. Ooh! And Monderstone, that's gonna come in handy. Although I'm a bit fearful of Edict. So, nothing played yet. We're not going to play anything either. I think I'm going to just pass. Yeah, let's pass in the... Wait for Mundus to kick in. If we're lucky, we'll be able to lay down a couple of creatures before Edict comes in. Or it might just be our luck, and opponent has Edict in his hand at the ready. And crap. Well, it was a good try. Let's get rid of that. That's 1 Viper down the drain. 1 more in hand, and we can pretty much bring it back if we manage to draw an ordinary Necromancer. I'm gonna drop the patrol. Yeah, 1 patrol. I'm gonna try to force some plays from my opponent, because I'm guessing it's a control tribunal. Or maybe not. Well, would you look at that?
My orders are clear.
It means basically it means that our opponent is playing something almost identical to ours, which is a hand buff tribunal, and that is a pretty draw indication. Now the problem with tribunal is it lacks on card draws, and I've got plenty of that. We've got another Telvanni Catspaw and another Cruel Fire Bloom to use at my whim. I only need some good support. Execute, nice. That's exactly the support I was looking for. So what I'm gonna do now is Cruel Fire Bloom this Catspaw. Just gonna give my opponent a lot of buffs while he still has cards in hand. Because I can see he's a bit trigger happy with the cards. Another Edict. Well, good thing we managed to sacrifice and buff something. Not the right card though. We didn't manage to get the Wraith buffed. We did get buffed the Shrieking Harpy. We've got the ordinary Necromancer. I'm just gonna use the Viper. It's just so my opponent does not play Piercing Twilight. Let's drop this, try to buff the Wraith. That second support was pretty nasty, as in it being removed. We need another support, damn it.
Stay out of my way.
Let's get Viper out. I knew it will come in handy. So off you go then. And some more damage to face, and I'm gonna drop this Thorn His Mage. Getting that Magicka up. If my opponent plays like board removal, I got an answer for that. It's called Tullius Conscription. Although I'd like to save it because it's the only conscription that we have. This is how the deck was developed by Noplaceforplay. We did get a support, so we can start trading like crazy. Only one edict remains in my opponent's deck. Let's just hope he's not running Shadowfen Priests as well. And what card is he gonna play next? Fifth Legion Trainer. Right. Zivkin Channeler. Two of them. Well, I don't have an Ice Storm. That would have been great. Well, I can do. Oh, damn it. Come on. Yeah, maybe I should have played the Barrel Stalker and the Shrieking Harpy before trading. That would have ensured that the buff goes to the Faded Wraith. Luckily, that 5th Legion Trainer can't do much. My opponent decides to play Mass Removals. That's 4 creatures. That's just gonna add up to the buff of a Faded Wraith. We need to pay attention. It's the only card, only creature we have in hand currently. So if we buff it too much, we will overdraw. I've seen Najaro post some screenshots of Faded Wraiths on 26 attack. That's just unhealthy, I think. For your deck, of course. If you overdraw Journey to Sovngarde, that's very bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, Barrow Stalker. Gonna trade. Actually, let's lay down. Let's not make the same mistake again. Let's lay down Barrow Stalker in the Shadow Lane. Try to protect something. Make my opponent trade a lot. The more the merrier. Okay, gonna get rid of those 2 creatures in the Shadow Lane. Still okay. Oh, but I didn't think about this properly. Yeah, this is gonna suck. we'll have to inspect the Faded Wraith once these trading sessions end. Because I have a bad feeling about this. A lot of buffs have been happening. I don't know which card to play, either Faded Wraith or Conscription. Let's go with Conscription. Although, we could have kept it when Journey to Sovngarde was in hand to play that, and then, you know, spawn 8 creatures with insane amount of attack and HP. Sure, let's buff Faded Wraith. Probably not the best idea.
I will cleanse the dark stain of
Ooh.
necromancy from Tamriel.
Hannibal. This is going to be messy. Oh no, Ice Storm. That means whenever Hannibal dies. Oh. Crap. Literally crap. That faded race. Oh no, and it got buffed again. That's 30. 13 cards that I'm gonna draw. Yeah, that's the Ice Storm. 14. Good lord. Yeah. Let's just hope we do not overdraw Journey to Sovngarde. That would be really, really crappy. Oh, there's Journey. That's excellent. Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, no. We just lost one more support. Let's start populating the board with stuff. We've got plenty of cards. That's a 14, 16 Faded Wraith. Ooh, Javelin. My opponent was prepared. And now we're just gonna spam stuff. We can still pull off some interesting combo here. We've got Hannibal. If we got we don't have it right now. If we get the device experiments, we can fill the board with Hannibals. That's I don't know if is that something that you know can be done? Because it can be done. Fill the board with Hannibals. Let's drop it in the field lane. And I'm gonna drop Queen Berenzia. Look at that thing. 9/6. Only probably a Javelin or... Oh, there's a little battery. 10%. We gotta hurry close this match up before our phone shuts down. Suddenly. Where's the Javelin? Where's the Javelin? There's no Javelin. That's Abnathorn, and he's gonna draw a card. Copied the Thieves Guild Recruit. No play. Yeah, and with Alta. Alta is a really good laydown for filling up the board with Hannibals. What you do, you play Hannibal, then you play Device Experiment, summon 2 Hannibals, and then just sacrifice one of the newly created Hannibals, because those newly created Hannibals, don't make the same mistake as I did during testing. Those newly created Hannibals do not have the experiments learned, only the initial Hannibal, the one from which the 2 copies were generated, has double. Actually, yeah, you can play 4 experiments. Why? Because Hannibal learns. You play it twice, so Hannibal learns it twice. Then you play it twice. Yeah, that's 4. That's 4 Hannibal. 4 experimentations. You can literally fill the board with Hannibals. It's easily achievable. We just need experiments, and we do not. And from what it looks like, it is game over. Pretty much. Actually, it's not, because I can't deal with that Abnathorn, unfortunately. Let's see what we get now. Ooh, that is actually great. We're gonna drain here, and we're gonna play 9 Magicka. Let's remove the Skin Hound, and we'll just use a Territorial Viper. 7/7 Viper. Sorry. 7-7 Sanctuary Pet. 2 Shackle Lucian. 7-7.
Chimeric spirit of the sky, guide us. Chimeric spirit
7-7 Sanctuary Pet can't be removed by Execute. Yeah. It was a great game, my friend. Thank you very much for the match. That was actually awesome. 14 Faded Wraith hand buff. Amazing. You can still pull off crazy things with Telvanni. Thank you guys for watching. Big shout out to my channel supporters. See you guys next time. Cheers.